Alright, I'm doing this video because I've gotten so many comments from the post I put on Facebook of me and my family moving to Arizona. I know a lot of people, they don't really like the idea, but I've got to do what's best for me and my family. So I'm going to kind of go through why we're moving from Indiana to Arizona. And again, this ain't something we're just going to just up and just go. We're not doing that. We're not rushing into it. We're going to make sure we got the best deal. We got about 40 acres here, and I'm not going to leave it for something less. So we're going to get a good deal. Make sure Jen, she's got a good paying job, probably better paying job from what I've been looking. And the kids got good schools, and I can do the farm stuff I've been wanting to do. So, all right, health. Some of you guys know, some of you don't know. I got some bad health issues, and they're just getting worse. In Arizona, there is no humidity. It's easy breathing all year round. As you guys know, here in Indiana, the humidity in the summertime, it gets so daggone muggy you can't breathe. At least people like me anyway. Wintertime, the humidity's still high, and I just can't tolerate it. The winter, I've got a genetic disease with my thyroid, and it absolutely just kills me. So down there, we don't have to worry about it because the temperature only gets, well, there's different parts, but usually it only gets about 35 for most of Arizona. That's like the low. And some places don't even get that low. So joint pain, a lot of people that's gone down there. And yeah, this is a place where people go to retire, kind of like Florida, but like I said, no humidity. There's a lot of people say their joint pain is just completely gone. Winter blues, cabin fever, that's a real big one with me. Those who don't know what cabin fever, winter blues is, it's pretty much a depression is what it is. And where you're cooped up and you can't really do much. I get it every year, and it's getting worse as I get older. And we're not going to go too deep in that, but I'm sure you guys can kind of figure it out. So down there, you shouldn't have that, because the weather, it's like 300 days of sunshine down there. So, which that's another health benefit, the vitamin D. Those who don't know, the vitamin D is really important. I know they keep saying sunblock, which I get it with some of the pasty white people that get sunburnt. Yeah, you probably do need sunscreen, but you got to have vitamin D. That helps boost your immunity and other health benefits. You got to have that. And here in Indiana, it's almost cloudy all the time. And if it ain't cloudy, the daggone jets are coming through and putting check marks all through the air here in Indiana. So you don't get that much sunlight really throughout the year. But yeah, you're more active, so that should be good. I'll be able to lose weight more. I'll be able to be a lot more active because it's just nice all year round. It does get hot, some parts more than others. But like I said, it's a dry heat, so I can breathe. I can handle heat. And they're saying, well, it gets like 115. Well, it's gotten well over 100 here in Indiana with the humidity. Let's see, lower taxes. The taxes, it depends on what area the taxes, like retirement and stuff like that. I mean, they are all lower than Indiana by far. Indiana, as you know, is one of the biggest tax states in the union. It really is. But Arizona, it is cheaper. Hunting, this is a big one too for me. So we have a few things we can hunt. We don't really have a whole lot of different things. I mean, really, that's fun to hunt anyway. At Arizona, they have black bear, elk, mule deer. They got a whitetail deer called a Coues deer. It's like a smaller whitetail. They got pronghorns, which I've always wanted to hunt ever since I was little. They got bighorn sheep. They got mountain lion. They got 3 different wild turkeys to hunt, which I believe the Gold's is like for all you big time turkey hunters that want to get like all 5 breeds or whatever. Gold's is like the the treasure of them all. So they got 3 different wild turkey breeds to hunt, and of course they got squirrels. I guess their squirrels different than ours. They got like the fuzzy tips on their ears. The quail, they got that little thing that hangs down. We got Bob White here in Indiana, but they got them cool looking quail. They still have ducks and geese, even though, they ain't a whole lot of water. And you can also hunt sand cranes, something Indiana does not allow. And that's supposed to be the steak of the sky. It tastes like steak, they say. Another reason, our family farm, it's after my grandfather died. Big family feud and stuff, and needless to say, the land's gone. We ain't ever going to get it back. The people that was sold to it, they are not going to sell it back to us. So it's gone forever. I've got, like I said, 40 acres here, but it's mostly timber. I mean, I can homestead on it. I have been homesteading on it, but as far as actually farming it, it's just not going to be possible. And we have some other farmers around here that are land grabbers, so they just jump on it as soon. So I've pretty much given up hope in this area of ever actually farming like my ancestors. So it's time to move on to another location where I can do my dream. In Arizona, in the southern part, which I think that's where we're going. We're kind of looking like towards the southeast, probably around the Tucson area. And supposedly I've got some cousins I've never met down in that area, some Matlocks. So hopefully I can get to know them and they can kind of help point us in the right direction. But you can grow tropical fruit down there, which would be awesome. It'd be able to get stuff from Africa and all that. And I've also been interested for years on this whole turning the desert green thing. They've been doing in the Middle East, and now they're doing it in Africa and in China and all these other places. It's really neat. If you guys haven't looked it up, look it up. It's really, really cool. The desert land's going. So that means there's going to be land available too, so across the world, which is awesome. So, but yeah, I'd really like to do that, maybe do some videos of that. But hopefully that'll help comfort some of you guys of why I'm moving, mostly for health benefits, health reasons. But yeah, and if any of you guys got any knowledge of Arizona or any tips, I would sure love to hear them. It'd really help us out a bunch. All right, thanks for watching, guys.